Hi guys, this video is the walkthrough of Evilbox 1 vulnhub mission. So let's begin. So before getting started, you have to be very careful about the network settings of your Kali Linux and Evilbox must be in the same network. So here I am using Bridge Adapter. So now you can move to Kali Linux. Here, first step is to open the terminal and search the IP of our mission connected to the network. As you can see, the MAC address starting with 08 will be our target IP in VirtualBox, and I'm gonna using service version and scanning for all ports. I'm gonna use Nmap to find some open ports and find some information about the versions. And this flag is used to find the open ports -p minus. Sorry, this flag is used to find all ports. This is an all port scanning flag. So -SV is used for service version to identify the version. Okay, when you press some button in your keyboard like space, you can see the progress. So now the scan is done. As you can see, port 22 SSH and port 80 HTTP was open. So if port 80 is open, then you can browse the IP in the browser. As you can see, so this is the web page that we are getting when we browse the IP. As you can see, it's Apache 2. So when I right click and view page source, as you can see, this is the CSS contents, and this is the HTML contents, and I don't find anything suspicious here. So I could not find any suspicious content in the page source. So I'm closing this tab. So the second step is copying this URL, and I'm opening a terminal tab, and I'm using GoBuster to find hidden directories. For GoBuster, dir stands for the directory, and -u for the URL, and -w to specify the word list. Here I'm using the word list, user share word list, div common.txt. As you can see, the scanning is in progress and it's completed. As you can see, the index.html is 200 success code, which means when you send the index.html, it will not move to any other site. It's just this. So we have robots.txt here. So let's check this robots.txt. As you can see, we got something hello hack code. So let's copy this. This may be any directory. So as you can see, it's not found, it's not a directory. So yeah, let's go back. So we do have got an option like secret. So it's something secret in there. So let's open it. It's nothing here. So actually, when you view the page source, you can't find anything. It's secret, but nothing is visible here. So what we'll do is you can use a tool called dirbuster or dirsearch. I'm here using a tool called dirsearch. So and then the IP and the URL of this website. Okay, copying the URL, pasting it here. So 1 minute. So I'm currently clicking. So yeah, just this. So dirsearch is again a directory enumeration tool, and here -u flag is for the specifying the URL. So never ever depend on a single tool in directory enumeration or any other thing. So here we use GoBuster tool in the first scan. In the common.txt we got a secret directory, but in the secret directory we can't find anything. It's nothing. So we need to filter it off. So I'm again using another scanner called dirsearch for scanning to find if something again hidden in this directory. So always use multiple tools so that you will get something from it. Okay, so let it run. So the scan is 78% completed. Let us wait for some time. As you can see, the robot.txt, robots.txt. So where we got hacker, right? So it's secret, and the rest of the contents are 403, which is the client error codes. As you can see, it's HTML, it's .php, as you can see. So it contains a PHP, like it's .php. So it contains a PHP folder or something. So again, I'm again using GoBuster to scan the PHP. So for that, I'm using the same command GoBuster dir for the directory and -u for the URL. As you can see in GoBuster, we got a URL, right? So the secret we got a secret directory in GoBuster, right? So we can use and scan the secret directory with this also. So when scanning for the secret directory, we only get index.html here, nothing suspicious. So we found in the research scan here .php is there. So it contains PHP content. So you can use -x PHP for specifying the PHP. You use -x here for specifying the PHP content. For you, we use -x for specifying this like PHP, or we can use to specify PHP, HTML, or any other content. So here I have suspicious about the PHP content, so it's a client error code. So I'm using -x here to find the PHP content if there is any in this particular thing. So as you can see, we got something interesting called evil.php here. So we can move to evil.php, which is also written as 200 status code. As you can see, the status is 200. Okay, let's move, and then the evil.php. Still nothing is there. When we view page source, as you can see, it's nothing in the page source also. So let's close this useless tabs. So this is the final URL that we got, but nothing showing. Nothing showing means there is something hidden. So we can use a fuzzing tool like ff, and this is a fuzzing tool, and -u here for the URL, and we are using -w for specifying the word list. We can specify user, share, word list, Durbust. Here I am specifying the word list Durbust, and here I am specifying this word list. So I'm just pasting this, and I'm entering -f0. Here I got nothing. So here we forgot to specify keyword first defined, but not found in headers method URL. As you can see, we forgot to specify first. So we have to specify first here, like question mark first in capital letters and equal to something like UTT pass WD. So pressing the enter button, as you can see, the scan is progressing. So this is the fuzzing tool ff, and -u stands for the URL, and at the end of the URL we have to specify question mark and first, which is a keyword first, and you can specify /etc pass wd. We want to access etc pass wd, so it is searching for the payload first. As you can see, -w for specifying the word list, and -fs, which is for 0. So what is the purpose of -fs? So to know that, you can open a terminal. You can use -ffuf -h. As you can see, the helpline, the help okay, -fs was used to filter HTTP response size. So here we use 0 as the HTTP response. We need 0. As you can see, we got something called comment. Okay, so its status is 200. It says words, lanes, durations. Yeah, we got a comment in the first. So instead of using first, we can enter comment there. Okay, so that's why that is written there. So we can enter the question mark, and in the first we can use comment equal to /etc/pass wd. As you can see, we got access, we got some content. We can right click here and view page source to view the content. As you can see, this root user, daemon, wins is, yeah, we got a lot more things. Here you got Maori, it is a user. As you can see, we got the username, and it's the user's home directory is home Maori. We got the home directory of user. So instead of putting etc password, we can move to the home directory of the user, like the home slash, as you can see, the home directory MOWR W, like we can move MOWR Maori, and now we are in the home directory of Maori. So as you can see, this is my Linux. Okay, when this is my home directory, when I enter twd, this is my home directory. So in the home directory, we do have hidden file .ssh hidden file will be in the home directory. So here also there will be .ssh hidden in the home directory. Okay, from that you can have IDRSA, which is the SSH private key, which will be located in this location. So we can press enter. As you can see, this is the SSH private key. So we can right click and view page source. As you can see, this is the one. So SSH private key, you can copy this private key and you can open a mouse pad here and you can paste it into a mouse pad and click Ctrl S and save that. And you can save this in downloads. I'm saving this as ID underscore as same. So and then I need to move to downloads. So we saved it in downloads. Okay, so this is the one that we saved, ID RSA, in the downloads. Okay, so as you know that SSH is open, so you can use this ID to access it. So before getting access to this, you have to change the permission. We have to enter chmod 600 and ID RSA. So changing the permission to read write, as you can see the permission here in for read write to the owner. So we have to change the permission read write to the owner. For that I use 600 here. Okay, so next you can access this using this command like ssh and -i for specifying the ID and the username and the IP address is 29.144 here. 29.144 is the IP address. After specifying that, you can see S option here. We can enter S. As you can see, enter passphrase for the key IDRSA. So there is a passphrase for this IDRSA key. So we don't know the passphrase. Okay. So I'm opening the terminal again. Enter ls. So this is the IDRSA. We need to find the passphrase. For that, I'm using a tool called SSH to John. SSH to Dawn and the IDRSA. So IDRSA. And I am putting the passphrase into something called pass.txt. So we can save. We are using the tool SSH to John to find the IDRSA. So when you enter SSH to John IDRSA, we can see this is the passphrase. So we need to put this file into like anything. Like I'm putting this into pass.txt. So I'm pressing the enter. When you enter ls, you can see pass.txt. When you can open pass.txt by using the open command. So this is the IDRSA. So I'm just closing it. So I'm using John tool to crack this pass.txt. So here it shows that loading one password hash. No password hash is left to crack. So as you can see, one password hash is loaded because I tried this before. So I'm using -show command and pass.txt. As you can see, if you do this in the first time, you will get the password shown in here, or else you can use -show command. And as you can see, this is the password of IDRSA, which is unicorn. So we can copy it, and here you have to enter the passphrase. So I'm entering the unicorn password here. As you can see, we got access into the system. When you enter ls, you can see the user.txt. Yeah, this is the user.txt. When you enter who am I, as you can see, you are Mauri, you are logged in as Mauri. When you enter PWD, as you can see, you are in home Mauri. The next step is for privilege escalation. You need to become a root user here. So I'm using sudo -l command, but I'm unable to use that. As you can see, something is written, I don't know what it is. So I'm just copying this and I'm gonna use translate to English, and I'm gonna enter the text here. As you can see, order not found. Anyway, sudo -l is not working here, so I'm here using a link piece tool, so which is available in the GitHub. So we can use search for link piece. So this is the Linux privilege escalation script, which will be available in the GitHub platform. As you can see, this is the link piece Linux privilege escalation script. So here you can use this script. So as you can see, this is the command that I'm going to using, wget. So I'm going to copy this command, and I need to move to temp directory. To execute something, you have to move to temp directory, and you enter ls. This is the content in the temp directory, and I'm going to pasting that. As you can see, when you enter ls, you are able to download this. So you need to give execute permission. For that, you can use chmod +x for execute permission and the file name. Then you have to // and the file name to execute it. So its execution is started. So what is the purpose of using linpiece? It's actually a Linux privilege escalation script, and this script has some advantage. It has colors, like this is the red or yellow color. It's used for identifying configuration. As you can see, the red color is used for identifying suspicious configuration that could lead to privilege escalation. So we have to look at the red color for privilege escalation. And the purpose of green color, purpose of blue color, purpose of light cyan and light magenta is shown here. So let's move back to the terminal, and we executed it, but it's taking so much time. So let's wait some time. So guys, we are able to execute it. After execution, you can see lots of files here. As you can see, the password, passwd. So you have to look at the red files. So you can look at the red files to find anything suspicious. So let's scroll above and find look for anything suspicious in the red. You don't have to look of other colors. As you can see in the home Mori is suspicious, is modified interesting files in the last 5 minutes. As you can see, writable logs found, and you have to look at the red files here. Unexpected in root, these are the files which is not expected in root, and you do get lots of things. As you can see, /etc passwd. So interesting writable files owned by me or more writable by everyone. So it's showing that this file is writable. If we can write something into etc passwd, so we can get access, we can privilege escalate it. So let's try that. We can enter ls -l /etc/passwd. As you can see, yeah, on a group and others, everyone can write to this file. So we can use cat /etc/passwd. As you can see, this is the file. So Maury is the user, so we can create a user in this file to get access. So I'm going to create a user, and the user need have root permission. For that, I'm copying this root. So this is the root. So I'm copying the code of the root. So I will explain this in a mousepad. Okay. So I'm gonna zooming the mousepad and I'm gonna pasting this. So this is the root, which is the username. As you can see, Mauri, which is the username, and here root, which is the username. The first stands for the username. Okay, and the second one, X, is the password hash. So the password hash is not available in etc passwd because there is a shadow file in our Linux, so it will be listed in the shadow file. And this 0 stands for the UID, which is the user ID, and the second 0 stands for the GID, which is the group ID. User ID and group ID will be 0 in root. And this is the full form, or something geekos, we can say as geekos. So this is something, the full form or the full name of the user or any other ID number. So this is the home directory. So this is the home directory of the user, and this is the shell. Okay, so that is the syntax. Basically, the syntax is username, and X stands for the password hash, we can say password hash. So, and the U stands for the and the next one stands for the UID, and the next one stands for the GID, group ID, and which is geekos, which is the full name of the user or any other ID number of the user. So the next is the home directory, and the next one is the shell. So this is basically the syntax. Okay, so we are gonna create a user. So for that we need a password hash. So we need to create a password hash. So that I'm using a command openSSL and -1 openSSL pass wd -1, and we have to create a password. So I'm creating cyber as the password. So this is the password that I'm going to create. So anyway, the openSSL tool which we can use to create passwords, hashes. So openSSL pass wd -1, which is, this is the password that we need to create. So this is the one that I'm going to create. You can create any of the password here. So my password is cyber here. Okay, so this is the password hash. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to opening my notepad, and here I'm going to specify the username. We can specify any username. So I'm specifying cyber as username, and instead of password hash I'm pasting this one, and the UID and GID of root user should be 0. So that is why I'm putting as 0. And the geekos is something you can specify as anything. So I'm specifying our channel name, Cybrack. So this is the home directory. So we can specify as /home/ cyber, which is the home directory that I'm specifying. And the last one is the shell. Shell is the /bin/bash is the shell that I'm specifying here. So finally we created this pass wd content. So I'm gonna copy this, and I'm here using nano tool and opening the pass wd file. As you can see, we will be able to open the pass wd file using the nano tool, and I'm gonna paste the password hash at the end. Okay, after pasting, press Ctrl X and press Y and press enter button. So we created a user, and we created a password in which the user has, as you can see, we create a user called cyber, and the password hash for the user, and the UID and GID of the user should be 0 to become the user as a root, and this is the geekos, and this is the home directory, and this is the shell. So the next step is entering FQ for switching user to cyber. As you can see, it is asking for password. We can enter the password that we created, cyber. As you can see, we are able to get as a root. So we can move to cd/root, and when you enter ls, you can see root.txt. When you enter root.txt, you will be able to view the root file. So that's all about the video, guys. So I hope this video is helpful for you. If you have any doubts, comment down below. Thanks for watching, guys.